Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. I watched a little video clip with Megyn Kelly with Fox News, and she was actually talking to Peter King, and what they were discussing was the meeting that's going to take place fairly soon, I believe within the next week or two, in Washington at the White House. And apparently Mohammed Morsi, the president of Egypt, is coming. And he also stated what he stated earlier when he was first inaugurated. He said that he intends to free the blind Sheikh. He also said that he's going to make Jerusalem the capital of Egypt. I'd like to see how we can pull that one off. But I think he's going to be able to pull off this other one for a whole lot of reasons. And so the plan is to come to Washington and to discuss with Obama, I'm certain, how they can go about to release the blind Sheikh. And I say that for a lot of different reasons. As you may or may not recall, the guy by the name of al-Megrahi, if his name doesn't ring a bell, well, he was convicted of the Lockerbie bombing of Pan Am, Flight 103, and he was serving a life in prison. And what happened was in 2009, and guess who was in the White House in 2009? Well, in 2009, the decision was made to release him for compassionate reasons. And the reason being that he had prostate cancer. The doctor said that he had a very short period of time to live. And what ended up happening was when he returned back to Libya, Gaddafi had a huge celebration. I mean, he came back as a hero. And he didn't die as expected. Matter of fact, it took an additional 3 years before he died. And I'm sure that those 3 years he lived a life that he wouldn't have lived if he was in prison. Now, as far as Omar Abdel Rahman, aka the Blind Sheikh, I have absolutely no doubt at all that he will also be released. And he will return to Egypt, as did Megrahi, as a hero. Now, I mean, why not? He tried to destroy the Twin Towers, so he's an absolute hero. The thing is, though, if you understand how Muslims operate, one of the things that they do is that they have to defend each other. And that's why I'm convinced that Obama will release the blind Sheikh, because Obama himself is a Muslim. And if you think of what he did with the Fort Hood shooting, it's pretty much the same thing. You know, he tried to defend the Major Nadal Hassan by saying that, well, this wasn't a radical extremist situation. This was to do with workplace violence. And the reason that he did that is that if Nadal gets convicted, and if he was convicted as a radical extremist, then Obama would have to sign his death warrant. And once again, they can't be involved in executing or killing one of their own. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Yeah, you know, tell you what, it's just really, really insane. And I'll tell you what as well, I'm sure that when Mohammed Morsi arrives, he'll be treated like royalty, unlike the way the Prime Minister from Israel, when he came to visit, Netanyahu came to visit, Obama snubbed him. You know, I'm going to go have dinner with my family. We'll see you later. What a joke. Yeah. Well, listen, Arabs don't like Jews, especially when they're radical extremists like Obama. Do you need to know any more? I don't.